what I wanted to say, thank you, Thibaut, for being here. Thank you, Lamsito. I just want to make a recap about what we are doing at Mechachain. And as I said before, we will be taking the questions about stacking first, because obviously, Thibaut, you are the expert here, and you will be able to answer all the questions. So
Sure.
as you saw, more and more people from international communities are coming. So why is that? It's because we started marketing with the Launchpad. So we did not spend any money on marketing right now, which is going to happen in a few days. What we did is only growth hacking, which means posting on Twitter, and using the Launchpads. Launchpads are great because they open new possibilities to us. One Launchpad was more directed to the Turkish community, one Launchpad was more directed to the Russian communities, and we saw more and more videos online of YouTubers talking about us in Asia, in Europe, in the United States, which is great. So my focus as a CEO has been, okay, the Launchpad, managing the team, and making sure everything is all right for the listing. So the Launchpad, the last Launchpad will take place between the 12th and the 16th of March, and the listing of the Mecha will be on the 21st of March on Uniswap. So it's going to be a big day, and March is going to be really important for us. So right now, we are working on many things. We are working on the game with our game studio. We are working building the NFT, all the NFTs, all the game assets. So that takes a lot of time. We are also working on the scenario because, as you know, we are going to make a comic of Mechachain. We are working on the stacking program, and Thibaut, you know about that. And so all these features, we are going to show them to you really, really soon. So as you saw, we are posting more and more great content on Twitter. And I have a surprise for you. I'm going to show you one of the first 3D assets we've made with Mechachain, and I'm sure you're going to love it. So, yeah, also what I can say is we've made partnerships with a lot of play-to-earn games. It was really, really great for us because we are meeting with a lot of play-to-earn leaders. And also, we made cross-promotion with them, which means today we reached thousands of people with our Gleam contest on Twitter. And it's good for our social media. It's good for the project. A lot of play-to-earn games, they hear about us. The cryptosphere also, they hear about Mechachain, which is great, before spending any money on marketing. So we prepared many influencer push for the listing week, and I'm sure it's going to be something really, really huge. And after the listing, we will go on with the NFT land sale. We will go on with game. I mean, we are going to show you game what's being built with the game, and so on. So, as you know, at Mechachain, we are here for the long term, which means it's not a project that is going to be over in a few weeks. It's really a long-term project. We want to do the best game as possible, and we are working toward this. So if you are on this adventure today, if you want to see the end game, it's going to be a long journey, but it's going to be a great one, and I'm sure with a lot of success. So I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. We will take questions about the stacking first. So if you have any question about the stacking, you can ask it now. After the stacking questions, I will ask Lamsito some questions about his feeling on the project. And then we will move on with some other questions. So if you have any questions about the stacking, now is the time.
Then just raise your hand. I will allow you to post on the chat too, if you want to just write your question.
Okay, we've got some people who want to speak. There is Diego. Okay, Diego, you can ask your question. Okay. We've got William, maybe. Okay, people are raising their
You have to push the
hand.
button. Push the blue button if you wanna activate your mic. Okay, guys.
Okay, so
There are some questions in the chat.
okay. So maybe I can look at the question. Okay, we've got many questions on the chat. Can we have all the details about stacking? How will the different paths you talked about work? Okay, Thibaut, maybe you want to do a quick recap about the stacking. What are the benefits? Who can participate? All that kind of things, if you can.
Sure, definitely. So can you all hear me well? Is it fine? Okay,
Perfect.
cool. All right, so yeah, the stacking offer we are going to propose is a bit specific in the sense that it will have a special feature that allows our pre-sale buyers, so token holder from pre-sale, to actually stake their pre-sale token even if they are supposed to be locked. So that's the first point. Second point is that it's a stacking offer where you can actually choose the duration of a lock you want to apply. And depending on the locking period you choose, so between 3 to 15 months, you get a higher or smaller return on your stacking. And also the third specific point about the stacking system that we are offering is that depending on what we call the staking power, so staking power is something that is based on the amount of tokens that you stake on the duration of your stake. So based on what we call the staking power, you will get a pilot pass. So there are 6 kinds of pilot pass for each faction. And based on those pilot pass, you will be able to have advantages in the game and to have advantages for the upcoming NFT mint as well.
Okay, perfect. Thibaut, just to I tried the stacking program, and let's be honest, it's just amazing.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's amazing. Great APY. So yeah, you will be able to stack your mecha. So Thibaut, can we give an opening, not an opening date, but can you tell us when people are going to be able to stack?
So, I mean, for pre-sale user, they will be able to stake before the actual listing of the token. And they will have special benefits if they do so, because that shows their implication in the project on the long run. So I cannot give a specific date, but you can expect something next week, probably.
Next week for the stacking.
Yep. So that's for pre-sale user, right? Because of course, right now, only the pre-sale buyers actually do have tokens, right? But for all the supporter of the project and all the buyers of the token at the listing day, they will be able to actually stake straight away. So you can just go on Uniswap, buy your tokens on Uniswap Polygon or Uniswap, and then stake your tokens right into our dashboard. So our upcoming Web3 application.
Okay, so just to recap, if you bought during pre-sale, you will be able to stack all of your tokens on the platform. And if you buy at the listing, the same, if you bought at the public sale, you will be able to stack only what is not vested anymore.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So some people are asking on which platform will the stacking take place? It will be on our platform. Can you say what are the minimum power and max refers to? Okay, so the more you stack and the longer you stack, the more power you have and the more power you have, you will be able to unlock some of the paths. Thibaut, can we give also some specificities, or maybe I can say it, what are the benefits of the pass? Okay, let's say I bought during pre-sale. I want to stack my tokens because I believe in the project. What will I get? Great APY, benefits? Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Definitely. So of course you will get a great APY. So we got, as you know, if you read the white paper, we got quite a huge amount of tokens that are actually dedicated to the staking program. So the idea is not to create too much inflation either, but we really believe that we'll be able to offer a very, very good APY. Please do note that the APY is a dynamic APY, so it will depends on the number of stakeholders on the program and the amount of tokens that are actually staked in the pool. Yep, and then if you actually do get enough staking power to get one of the pilot pass, so we ensure that everyone can get at least the first pass, so that it's attractive for everyone. Then you get specific benefits. So the first benefits that you will get will include priority mining for the upcoming NFTs, and then you will get several advantages in game as well. So we are talking about the possibility to actually create faction guilds inside of a game. So all those kind of things,
etc. And what I can say also is that people who stack their token will be they will have a great advantage in the land sale. So you will be able to discover all of that next week. But the benefits are quite great, and you will be able, to get some land before everyone and cheaper than everyone. So that's quite great. Okay, so you said that the APY is dynamic, which is quite great, and still we have a great stacking pool, so it's good. So next week for the stacking, thank you really much. Thank you very much, Thibaut. Just can you give us the actions someone will have to make in order to stake? So let's say I bought during pre-sale. What can I expect next week? What do I have to prepare? Do I need a MetaMask? Do I need just tell me what is the full process?
Okay, so actually that's not fully public information yet, but we are having a partnership with a company that's called Horizon, and they have a solution which is called Sequence. So Sequence is actually a wallet that's specifically made for video games and crypto video games. So it's very exciting. We'll tell you more about this later on, but that will basically make everything way easier for everyone that actually wish to stake. So what you will have to do as a pre-sale user is use a specific link that we will give you on the new dashboard. You will then log in with the email that you used during the pre-sale. Then you will actually get the allocation of Mechanium you bought straight into our vesting smart contract. So those will be locked until the listing day. But straight away, you can actually move on to the staking, and you can basically stake as much tokens as you want from your pre-sale allocation. That includes the locked tokens. So that's if you're a pre-sale user. So to sum it up, you go to the new dashboard with the link we will give you. You log in with your email, you get your token straight away. You have to log in with MetaMask or Sequence. So we advise Sequence because it's a very great wallet and it will have a lot of additional features in the game later on. And you just go to the staking page and you just select the duration of the stake you want to do and the amount. So that's if you're a pre-sale user. If you are going to actually buy the token for the first time during the public sale on the listing day, then of course you have to buy your token. So I would advise to buy it on Polygon. So you install Polygon is better. Then you log in on the dashboard with the wallet you used to buy your tokens. So that could be MetaMask, that could be Sequence. And then you do the same. You go to the stacking page, you select the duration, the amount, and you are done.
Okay, so yeah, so I've tried it and it's really easy. So if you have a MetaMask, you can use MetaMask, and if you don't have one, you can use Sequence. But don't worry, we will make full tutorials about it, and it's really, really easy to get your token and to stack them or to get them on the listing day.
So, and I would like to add that one of the great advantage of using Sequence, so our partner, is that you don't actually need to hold Matic to use Polygon, and that's really great. And additionally to this, you get a lot of super cool feature with NFTs and everything. So there are a lot of things to say, but yeah, definitely I would advise to try it out.
So if I bought on pre-sale, I don't want to buy any Matic, but I want to stack, I just use Sequence and I can stack without buying some Matic, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay, so that's amazing. Okay, so that's really amazing. And so some people are asking, if we stack our token and get advantage on land sale, can we use our stack token to buy some land, or do we need to let some unstacked token for the land sale? The land sale will not be made in Mecha. So you can just stack your token, get some advantages, and then be whitelist and get the land cheaper. Yeah. Okay, Thibaut.
I think, sorry, Roman. I think that's the question is with which crypto will we be able to buy lands?
Sure. So we want to put the land on OpenSea, so it will be in Ether.
Okay. Okay.
So if you have any questions about the stacking, please ask them now, because Thibaut still has a lot of work to do, and I don't want to disturb him too much. So if you have any question about stacking, you don't know how to use stacking, you don't know when it's going to be, you have no idea what is stacking, just ask your question right now, please, and raise your hand so we can just...
I think that Alan asked in the chat if we can stack the affiliate token.
Okay, so the affiliate token is a bit separate, so it has a different vesting period. So the affiliate token, you will be actually able to stake them upon release, so later on, not as the pre-sale tokens.
Okay, but in the end, there will be stacked.
Of course.
Yeah, okay. So we can stack the affiliate token as soon as you receive them. And some people are asking how much will be the APY. Since the APY is dynamic, it's going to change. But the longer you stack, the more APY you get.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, basically, if you are in for the long run, you will get better benefits on a better APY. So if you really stake for the longer period of time, you can get up to 3 times the APY, like the standard APY. So a 3-time multiplicator.
Okay.
So yeah, that's really a lot. And yep, but just keep in mind that the APY is dynamic. So that means that it can change, but still we also have a specific feature on the staking contract that allows us to bring in more tokens into the staking program. So we really want this to be a very long-term program that will follow the game development and everything on the long run.
Perfect. Thibaut, thank you so much. You can go back to your
development
of coding. But thank you so much, Thibaut, and I really appreciate it. So let's talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you guys. Have a good evening.
Thank you. See you. Okay, so I'm going to try to put my camera on. Let's try to do it. I think it works. I think it works. So
yes, we can see you.
Okay, perfect. Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to see you here. I'm really, really happy about the adventure we are living together. Mechachain is really a great journey. I see the people all day on Twitter, on Telegram. Everyone is hyped about the project, so it's quite good. And I truly believe that the play to earn we are doing will be one of the best. So we are really, really working hard. And I mean, the designs are great, the team is great, so I'm really happy. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share something I've never shared anywhere. So Lamsito here always say, Roman, don't share too much. You like sharing everything too much. But now Lancito said, okay, you can share this. So I'm going to share something to you guys. I'm going to share we are building at Mechachain right now. So it's going to be shared in a few seconds. And you will see the quality of the assets we are building at Mechachain. This is going to give you a little taste of what's coming. So it's just loading right now. And I mean, it's really, really amazing. I'm going to show you 2 videos today of what we are building. So the first one is on, and you can see a Mecha pilot right in the chat. I mean, the quality is just amazing. And you can see that we are working with professional people. So here, without the headset, and I'm going to show you the other one that I'm going to post right now. So yeah, these assets, you will see later on what they are used for. So, okay, I can talk a bit about the land. Maybe some people are really are interested about what's coming after the listing, because the listing is one thing, but it's only one step of our adventure. Our goal is to list the token and then move on with building a great game, building great NFTs, doing a full universe, etc. I know here you have some people want to play the game, some people are just investors. Everyone has its own journey, but our goal is to take you all as far as possible. So what I'm going to do right now is talk a bit about the land, so the land sale, and then I will answer all your questions. So, okay, I'm just going to take the land document and I'm going to tell you about it. So for the land sale, we will have 4 types of land. If you want to be whitelisted or to get the land cheaper, you will have to stack some tokens. So that's the deal. And I mean, it's great. If you believe in the project, if you believe in everything we are building, if you want to get NFTs before everyone and cheaper, you will have to stake some token. If you don't want to stake the token, no problem, but maybe you won't get some land. That's the deal. So we are building right now the NFT land. There are going to be 4 of them, so 4 types of land, and they are going to have some attributes. So some are really rare, some are not. What are the benefits of the land? So every time you get a land, when you are a land owner, you get some rewards. So on every planet, there is an arena. On this arena, mechas are going to fight. If you have a land, you will get a share of the fight. So you will just get a share of all the fights happening in the arena. Also, what you are going to be able to rent your land. So that's going to be one cool feature. I'm going to talk a bit later about that. You can upgrade your land. So just buy some stuff to put on your land. You can unlock special game assets. So some types of land will get special airdrops for their mecha. And also, the bigger the land, the bigger the reward you get, and the bigger the airdrops, the special game assets, etc. So it's going to be really great. Some lands will be sold directly on our website. So if you want to get the land, you stack, you are whitelist, you get the land. So that's going to be for the first planet. And some planets are going to be sold on the launchpad. So you will see a bit more about that, but it's really, really great. We took the best things of all the land, the NFT land sale out there to create something great and also to integrate it in our game Mechachain. The goal is not only to have an NFT, the goal is to have a land you are going to integrate in your game, and every time someone plays, you get some rewards for being a land owner. So that's quite cool. And it's not a useless NFT, it's really something for the game. So that's for the land sale. So as I told you before, if you want to be almost sure to get a land, you stack some tokens and you get a whitelist pass. So Lancito, maybe we can talk together right now. Just I'm going to ask you some questions about the project, because you are in the project, you see everything that is happening. Okay, so Lancito, how do you feel about the project?
Listen, Roman, I'm pretty bullish on the project, to be honest. Some people may know me, but I've worked with many projects, and for Mechachain, I can really testify on that the team is very professional and experienced. In addition to that, the team is backed by big partners at each stage of the project. They have like professional teams for the market making at launch, team for the games tokenomics, professional team for the blockchain architecture. They are working with very big partners on that, and that for me that testify of the good project. Sorry for my English, it's not as good as Roman's, but I will try. And for the next steps, I'm very bullish too, because that's gonna be really crazy. I really can't wait, whether it's the stacking platform, the listing, or the artworks that we will release. There will be also the lands, the colonies, with the beginning of the of the war between the ACBLs and the pure gems. And I can't wait too for the NFT. So for me, it's a very promising project, and that will make. I think that Mechachain will offer us many nice surprises in the future, and I'm really happy to be part of this team.
Okay, thank you, Ramsito. Sorry, it was I surprised you, but it's great. Don't worry. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to answer all of your questions. So any questions you have about the project, about the listing, about the chain, about the NFTs, anything you want to ask, please ask it now. You can write it. I'm going to read your questions. And if you are not shy, you can just raise your hand and I'm going to accept you on the chat. So I'm going to look at the questions. Please raise your hand. It's better to talk with you than reading the questions, but I can read also. How much will the land cost at launch? And will it be sold in ETH or Matic on OpenSea? So it will be on Ethereum on OpenSea. Personally, I prefer Matic, but let's be honest. On OpenSea, the leader is Ethereum. So if we want to make an impact on the market, it's going to be Ethereum. And for the price, it's going to be different ranges, but I can assure you that everyone is going to be able to afford the smaller one. So, I mean, it's going to be a really good price and great benefits for the game. Will we be able to pay for the Mechagenesis, the land, by credit card? I don't think so. Maybe if we integrate curve or something like that, but I don't think so. How many land sale there will be? 10,000. Do you have an idea of the price? So the price I want really right now to focus on the listing. So the price of the NFTs, I'm going to communicate them soon, but I still have to to conclude. We have the prices, but I want to be sure of what we are doing. And how many NFT land sale there will have? 5 planets. So on each planet you will find some NFTs. Some planets will be with less land than others. So if on a planet you have less land, it means that each land earns more rewards. If I stack 100% of my mecha, I have a whitelist. So depending on the number of mecha you have, you will have a whitelist for a smaller land or a big land. Price depend on the category. Yes, you said 4 different, indeed. So 1 price for each different. Exactly. Do the Discord people here from a long time will get some advantages? Yes, it's planned. In French, please. I don't understand everything. I'm sorry. There is going to be a recap in French, but right now, Mechachain is international, so we speak in English here. Okay, so I'm reading the question right now.
Atmos is asking about the garage, how it works.
Okay, so in the garage, you will be able to equip your mecha before sending it to battle. So basically, you will see your mecha in 3D, and you will be able to put a helmet on, to put some weapons, and really to equip your NFT. Feels like it's better to do quick swap than Uniswap on Polygon. The TVL of Uniswap is just 1/5 of quick swap on Poly. Uni just isn't popular on there. So that's a really good question. So people on Matic, they use either QuickSwap or Uniswap. Uniswap is getting bigger and bigger every day. And in a few months, it's going to overcross QuickSwap. So let's not just put it on QuickSwap and then say, okay, Uniswap is better in 5 months. We just know that Uniswap is really a good platform. We put it on Uniswap, and both pools are going to be on Uniswap. Also, some people are asking for a centralized exchange. So we are negotiating with a lot of centralized exchange right now, and there will be centralized exchanges few months after the listing. So few weeks, few months after the listing. So I'm talking right now with more than 5 centralized exchanges, and we are just picking out the best one. Which one is going to do the best marketing? Which one will have the biggest impact on the mecha? Also, we don't want to do it just after the listing, because we have some assets and we don't want to burn all of our assets right now. We just take some time, then do a centralized exchange, then we release the NFTs. It's a long-term project. So if we release everything at the beginning, then there is nothing left. So that's why the centralized exchange, we're going to pick a big one, is going to come a bit after. If whitelisted, how many Lien can we buy? Depends on the whitelist you get. Do you release mini games on Mecha before launch or the whole game at once? So there is going to be a trailer, a small trailer before the listing. And for the mini game, it's going to take a few weeks, few months, because we are building a great game. We are not doing a 2D game. We are building a real game. We want non-crypto people to play our game, and they don't even have to know it's crypto. I mean, a good game, you are not thinking, okay, is it crypto? You just play the game, and crypto people will do play to earn. Non-crypto people will play the game and then say, okay, I can earn some money with it. It's great. So that's how we attract a lot of people, by building a great game. That's the problem of a lot of play to earns. They want to make money. They only focus on the crypto people. If we only focus on the crypto people, we are not going to do great. So that's why the game has to be good. First, it's land, and for Genesis Mecha, only for biggest stacking power pass, I suppose. So one pass is going to allow you to get one mecha when it goes out. So you will have an allocation. It's not a whitelist, it's an allocation. But you will see that next week. Why don't list on BSC? It's the biggest blockchain. It's not the biggest blockchain. We thought about it. So why not BSC? Because first, our game is on Polygon because of the fees. Polygon is a good blockchain, is going up. And we will list on Matic later on. So that's why. Oh, I think, Emmanuel, can you hear me? Oh, okay, it disappeared. Will there be anti-bot measure to the listing, please, but always steal the liquidity? I mean, on every launch, there are bots that come, buy, and sell. And you can do everything you want about it. You can put anti-bot stuff. It's always the same. So bots will come. Every time they come, our goal is to lower their impact. And what we did to do great, we took a market maker. So a market maker is someone making sure the listing goes well. So our market maker is Flowdesk, and they handle all the listing. So they create the pool, they make sure the bots don't have an impact, and they do many things in order to have a great listing. So yeah, we will list on BSC later. We plan to list on BSC later. For now, 2 pools, it's enough. Ethereum, a lot of projects are only on Ethereum. If you take Illuvium, for example, they are only on Ethereum. So many projects, they are just on Ethereum. If you take the Word token from NFT Worlds, only on Ethereum. Is it a problem for them to do great? No, it's not. And also on Matic, because the game is on Matic, because we will distribute the tokens in Matic. So that's why. Okay, so I'm just looking at the questions right now. So if you want to join me, just raise your hand. And, I'm just looking if someone raises his hand. Okay, not for now. Many people are here today, so it's cool. Okay, so we have other questions right now. What about the airdrop we have? It's coming before or after the listing? For the airdrop, it's coming after the listing and a few weeks after the listing. Why? Because we have many things to handle, and we will distribute the airdrop after. But no worries, it's coming and it will come. So, can we stack the affiliate token? Yes, it has been answered. You can stack the affiliate tokens.
But as Thibaut said, the affiliate tokens are with the different vesting than pre-sold tokens. So you want to be able to stack them before listing, but you will be able to stack them where you will receive them.
It's a question, sorry.
No, it's just an addition to the answer.
Yeah, exactly. And someone asked, sorry, just saw a meme on the conv. Okay, so we saw every play to earn. That's a really great question. We saw every play to earn fall fast. Their lifetime is not really long. A lot of reward, then their token crash. What is the strategy for Mechachain? And that's an amazing question. So, you know, in order to make a play to earn successful, the game economy has to be great. If your game economy is bad, it just fall apart. People take the money, the token dumps, it's over. No one wants to play your game. So we thought about that. Our first strategy was to say, okay, Roman, you are going to make a great game economy. So just look at all the game economy. I took 2 weeks, and then I understood that I'm not the best at this. So what we did, we hired the best guys doing game economy. So on March 16, so in 6 days, we are going to show you the game economists we took. So what's going to happen in the play to earn is that there is a big game economy. So there is a big token economist, that gives certification to project. So in a few days, you are going to see big projects with a certification. And this certification means the game economy is sustainable. And what we did is we joined it. So we applied to this program. We said, okay, we are building a great game. We want a sustainable economy. Can you help us? And so a whole company that has been doing game economy for a long time and now does play to earn is going to give us a certification and is going to create our game economy, which means our game economy is going to be sustainable. So no pump dump when the game is out, it's going to be sustainable. And that's really amazing. And in the future, I believe that only the play to earns that have this kind of certification will survive, because you are going to see in 6 days the games that get this certification. It's really great games, and I believe it's going to make a huge impact on Mechachain because people will see that we are building a sustainable game. So the game economy, yeah, it's a really important question. So Binance blockchain, for now, it's planned and it will come after. So plan can change, but I believe, for me, we are going to put the Mecha on the Binance Smart Chain later on. So yeah, for the game economy, it's really huge. It's a great news. I cannot share right now the company we are working with, but you are going to see it. They are doing a huge marketing campaign on the 16th, and we will participate. And so you will see huge projects with the logo, with the company name. So it's good.
So, hello?
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. How much NFTs is in Mechachain?
How much what? Sorry?
NFTs.
Okay, so we are going to make 5 planets, and there will be about between 8 to 10,000 land on the Mechachain, depending on the planet. But all the planets are not going to be released at once. So we are going to do a small planet, then another one, and so that's for the planets, the land sale, and then later on we will release 1,000 OG mecha. It's going to be the first mecha. So yeah, it's going to be great, and we can expect the NFTs in April for the land. There is a question: what exchanges do you use? It's going to be on Uniswap on the 21st of March, and then we are going to use the centralized exchange. Okay. French people saying, okay, I speak in French. No, I'm not speaking in French. I'm not. Even Lamsito is doing a great, I don't know how to say it, but he's speaking English really well. Okay, so do you have any other questions? Price range for the NFTs, really low to a bit more expensive for the larger lands. But it's not going to be too expensive, or it's going to be rare. It's not going to be expensive at first. So you will have to fight to get your land or to stack some token. But our goal is never to sell things too expensive, but to make it rare. That's my main goal. Oh, someone is saying that in the French Discord, people are translating the main answer. So that's great. If you are French and you cannot understand, I mean, you won't understand this, but if you can, go into the Discord and you can see.
Yes, and don't worry, we have a great mod here, Laure, who will translate everything in French and make a summary, and we will try to translate it in the different languages of our different communities, and to post the summary in each community. So don't worry if you don't understand English, you will have the main information.
Perfect. Yes, lands are coming before the OG NFT. Why don't you list on BSC? It's the biggest blockchain. We will list on BSC later on. But the message disappeared. I don't know why. Stacking will start next week. So yeah, it's official. Thibaut said it. Next week, you can stack your token. And what I'm doing right now is I'm recording tutorials for you to stack your token very easily. So it's really easy. It's 2 clicks of a button, but I'm going to show you everything so you don't make a mistake. Sorry, I cannot translate in Arabic, but there will be an Arabic recap. We will do that, no problem. Okay, so Roman, you say you want to attract non-crypto gamers. So will the game be on Epic or Steam? It's a mobile game, so it's going to be on the Apple Store and on the Android Store. That's what we want to do. Okay, so I have questions in French also. Okay, great. So someone posted all the groups, so you can join your group if you want. Will Genesis NFT be ranked according to level of stacking or amount holding? So Genesis NFT, only, I think one pilot pass gives you access to Genesis NFT. Otherwise, it's going to be really simple. If you want to have a Genesis NFT, you will have to show support to the community. So it's not going to be, it's going to be the people who fight for it that will get the NFT. So yes, the land sale is going to be middle of April. You know how it is. It's always, you think of a date and then you want to add a cool feature and then you move it for a few days. It's always the case, but it's always for the better. What happens after the stacking and the NFT land? So after the stacking and the NFT land sale, the game will have made the game studio, sorry, will show some demos. We will have some cool features, probably some mini games also. So you will see a lot of cool things. How many lands there will be in total? So for the first planet, it's not 100% fixed, but first planet, there are going to be 3,000 land. It's not a lot. It's really not a lot. But first planet, 3,000 lands. A lot for the whitelisted people and very few for the non-whitelisted. Lamsito, also, if you have some questions, you can ask them. No problem. Also, what
for me, it's
sorry.
No, it's good. There's just who asked about the BSC. She told if it's planned after or not at all.
Yeah, it's planned. It's planned. It can change, but for now it's planned for many reasons, because it's going to attract more people, because of a lot of things. But it's planned. I mean, we talked about it with the team today. For now, we plan to do BSC in a few weeks, because it's going to help us get more holders for the project. But for a listing, doing a dual pool, Polygon, Ethereum, is not the easiest thing. So if you do it on 3 pools at the same time, it's really hard. So we cannot release the token on 3 pools at the beginning. We need sometimes to release a 3rd pool. But yes, for now, it's planned. It can change, but we plan to do it.
Okay, great, thank you. And if you can also give like a timeline for the first central exchange listings.
Yes, so it's going to be a few months after the listing, let's say 2-3 months maximum, and then we will be listed on a centralized exchange. I cannot give a name because I'm talking to a lot of exchanges. So I'm talking with them. I'm looking if they are good for our project, because some centralized exchanges are really bad for your project. Some centralized exchange, you give them token and they dump. So we want to make sure it's secure and we have the best centralized exchange. But we want a tier 1 centralized exchange for sure. Will we have the details of different paths before validating stacking? Of course, we'll have all the details. For our wallet, when will they be requested for the transfer of tokens? As soon as the stacking open, you can go to the dashboard and put your wallet. So log in with MetaMask or Sequence, and it's the wallet that's going to receive the tokens. Stacking will have a great impact on Mecha. Let's even create a leadership board to showcase member level on ecosystem. Yeah, we can do that, definitely. Stacking is great because it's good security for the coin. It offers great APY, and also it's great for people who want NFTs, and that's amazing. I mean, we are not only a coin. We are not only doing NFTs. We are doing a full ecosystem, and it's a long journey. It's going to be a great adventure. and we want as many people to participate. So will we all have access to staking, or will places be limited? That's a great question. Everyone who wants to stake can stake, so that's good. 300 planets for the big plus investors, where everyone will have the same luck. I don't understand your question, sorry. Will there be a visual slider to know which pass we will have according to the quantity? Of course. So you will have your Mecha on your dashboard. You select how many you want to stake, for how long, and just under, you will see all the passes, and the one you will get will show. So you know, okay, if I stack this much for this long, I get this pass. So it's going to be really visual, and you will see very easily which pass you can get. And yeah, so why stacking took so much time? First, you know, there was a war. So the war between Ukraine and Russia made us push. We changed, sorry, the TGE date. So we also changed the stacking, and we improved it. So the stacking has an amazing experience. I could show you, but you are going to see it next week. But the stacking is incredible. And for me, it's one of the best stacking I have ever seen, sorry, for crypto. Every time you do stacking, it's just, okay, button, I stack and that's it. No, not this time. This time it's a full experience for the stacking. So you choose your faction, Assimile or Pure Gene. You can change later, but you choose your faction. Then you choose how many mecha you want to stack, for how long. You get your pass. With your pass, you know you can get an NFT. I mean, it's just incredible, and it's great. If we have all the mecha on dashboard, we will need wallet like MetaMask. Sure, so you can use Sequence Wallet or MetaMask, but I'm going to show you everything. We'll have all the tutorial in order to stack, so don't worry. Will the little investors be able to get the same luck as the big investors for the planets? Sure, you will be whitelisted, but for smaller lands, but you will be able to get some land. Okay. No limit date. Okay, great. Okay, so also, so the listing is on the 21st of March. We will start marketing. So I have big AMA with big crypto groups. Maxime is an influencer guy, so he booked great influencers in order to shield this project. And yeah, we are going to make a big impact on the play to earn sphere. So it's going to be really, really good. So if you want to raise your hand, now is time if you have specific questions. I'm just looking. I don't know if I can show a land. I don't think I can. The team will just kill me. But I would like to, really. So, yeah, so it's 3,000 lands for the first planet. So yeah, some people really like the videos, so it's good. The videos I shared are just amazing. But I cannot show more, I'm sorry. I have to keep everything secret. Okay, so 5 minutes. If you want to raise your hand, just do it right now. What else can I say? We are joining some guilds. We are partnering with Great Play to Earn. So we are really doing our best for the project. And really, we work really, really hard for Mechachain. We are here for the long term. So it's a long adventure. It's going to take us some time to get where we want to be. But if you stay with us, And if you believe in this project, I can assure you that it's going to be a great adventure. Can we stake affiliate token before the listing? No, affiliate token, you cannot stake it before the listing, but as soon as you receive it, you can get them. Oh, can you tell about Anthony Bourbon? So for the people here that are not French, we have a great investor, so a famous guy in France. He's called Anthony Bourbon. He made a lot of companies that are known worldwide, and he's one of our advisors. So it's really good to have him on board. What is the vesting schedule for private investors? It's 20% TGEs and 20% per month. Will there be a new ICO on Mechachain.io? No, there will not be a new ICO. And be careful, a lot of fake websites are out there. So if someone is sending you a DM, you don't answer. On Telegram, on Discord, it's fake. If you are buying on Launchpad, be really careful because some fake Launchpads are launching coins. So they say they work with us, but they don't. And also on the 21st, don't give your seed phrase to anyone and be really careful. I've looked at many listings, and there are always a lot of scams. So be really careful. When and what is your next communication marketing action that you will do to be famous? So we have the marketing budget for the listing of about 300K in influencers. So we're going to see a massive push in the community. Can you assure we will get Mecha available before the listing? I mean, on the dashboard, you can just claim them. So before the listing, I don't know, but the day of the listing, you get all your mechas. And we want everyone to have their mecha and to be ready when the listing starts. I would like to thank you all because you are all doing a great job as a community. And we need you. We need all of you for the listing. We need all of you for the stacking. And it's going to be a great adventure together. So thank you so much for being here. Be ready to support us. There are going to be big ups. There are going to be some downs, like in every crypto project. But we need you. And if we have you, really, we can do everything that is planned. So thank you so much. Lamsito, can you show me that it's going to be a
Yes, everything was recorded. We will share the replay as soon as possible on the chat, and also for the communities with different languages, we'll make our possible to translate everything, then to give you all the main informations.
Thank you so much. And guys, I want really to say thank you to Lamsito, and you can say thank you to him because he's always answering all the questions and doing a really great job at Mechachain. So thank you, Lamsito, and well, have a great night, and see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Be ready for the listing. It's going to be great.